Much for showing up. We have an exciting announcement today, exciting for both the city of Batavia and Genesee County. But to kick this off is our special guest, Kisha Santiago-Martinez. She's the Deputy Secretary of State for the Office of Planning, Development, and Community Infrastructure at the Department of State and has overseen the program that funded the announcement today. So I'm going to turn it over to Kisha now.
Great. Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Secretary of State Robert Rodriguez, it is great to be back in Batavia to make this exciting announcement. In so many ways, time and time again, Genesee County and the city of Batavia have stepped up to the plate and excelled in the areas of resiliency, sustainability, downtown revitalization, smart growth, and brownfield redevelopment. We're here today to announce another accomplishment, the completion of the Genesee County Climate Resiliency Plan, which the Department of State funded through the Smart Growth Countywide Resiliency Planning Program, which is funded through the Environmental Protection Fund. This plan presents a comprehensive, holistic approach to addressing and preparing for the many challenges we confront in the face of more frequent and severe storm events. By developing and implementing this plan, you are proactively helping to ensure that the county, its municipalities, residents, and businesses are better prepared to confront and recover from natural disasters. It's our hope that this plan will also help you leverage funding to implement the projects in the plan, like natural features proposed right here in beautiful Centennial Park. You are the first of 5 counties funded under this program to complete your resiliency plan. The first. I do think that deserves a round of applause. The Genesee County Resiliency Plan identifies climate resilient infrastructure, the particular issues and risks faced in Genesee County, best management practices, and potential projects to increase the resiliency of Genesee County communities. There are also several clear and innovative fact sheets included in the plan to help the public understand the various components of community resiliency, which at times can be extremely helpful in communicating this complex subject to community members. The backdrop to this announcement couldn't be more perfect. Your plan has developed a detailed plan for natural enhancements to Centennial Park, such as green infrastructure and urban greenery. This is extremely important to Secretary Rodriguez and the Department of State because we emphasize and prioritize green, natural, and nature-based features and solutions to storm resiliency. We also recognize now more than ever that our parks and other public gathering spaces provided much-needed respite from the stress and the social isolation we experienced during COVID. It's important to acknowledge that this resiliency plan did not happen in a vacuum. You had already laid the foundation for a successful undertaking such as this. With our Downtown Revitalization Initiative, we evaluated application based on a community's readiness. In other words, show us that you've taken the necessary preliminary steps to demonstrate capacity. And you've demonstrated your readiness and capability with both the Downtown Revitalization Initiative and the Resiliency Plan. For example, you previously developed important foundational materials and analysis with a grant from our agency partner, NYSERDA, including the Green Genesee Roadmap, which is a countywide green infrastructure ecological network map that identified forest blocks, wetlands, streams, and riparian buffers, as well as corrective corridors between and among these areas, and several tools and resources to promote sustainable land use in the county. That grant helped guide and inform the climate resiliency plan we have today. And the city of Batavia is also held up as an exemplar within our Brownfield Opportunity Area program. And the city used and leveraged that work with the Downtown Revitalization Award and guided the community's development of a strategic investment plan. And Batavia achieved certification from FEMA's Flood Insurance Community Rating System, which means that the city has taken significant resiliency steps to protect its citizens from flooding and help residents get a reduction in their flood insurance rates to boot. And finally, it's appropriate that your plan was funded by our Smart Growth Plan and program because Genesee County and Batavia have been leaders and early adopters in the smart growth movement. Indeed, you were the first to pass a countywide smart growth plan way back in 2001 that linked land use to water infrastructure. That plan emphasized very presciently a focus on redeveloping municipal centers such as Batavia and preserving open space and farmland. Those two goals are critical to creating resiliency and sustainable communities and regions. And I'm so glad again to be here to congratulate you and celebrate your accomplishments today. But then we get to move on to the all-important task of implementing the plan and realizing its visions, goals, and projects. And the Department of State is so excited to be partnering with you as you move forward in this.